Hey Capricorns and Capricorn lovers. How was the new moon in Sagittarius for you? What was that new moon energy like for Capricorns? Excuse me, just 1 second. Okay. This reading is for the 10th through the 16th Capricorns. First off, I want to see what energy you're bringing with you into the beginning of the week from that new moon in Sagittarius period. Let me just turn this off as well. From shuffling and meditating with the deck, Capricorns, it looked awesome. It looked like success, just triumphant, beautiful success. As I say that, though, we have the Chariot in reverse turn up. Now that is in regards to your love life. So I think that that success, and I already had that feeling, is in regards to what you're working on, Capricorn. Although there may be some ego drama to deal with in your work life this week. In terms of your love life, it's something's just not going anywhere. Something's not moving forward. Midweek, there's reason for someone, maybe yourself, to be less than honest, not be completely forthright about something, maybe with a partner. But I think you're taking that opportunity then to handle what needs to be handled at work. Certainly midweek, regarding your business world, you are paying attention to what you're being offered rather than continuing to focus on what you can no longer have. So that may be, your love life sort of bleeding into work life for some Capricorns. Now, if someone's not being dishonest, then there's just this energy with the King of Swords in reverse for your love life midweek that someone is just, letting someone else down. Maybe someone's being kind of a critic, a cruel judge. Maybe someone's being too harsh with the other one, something like that. If it's not, like, as I said, dishonesty. But there is hope then at the end of the week with the Star card showing up. So there possibly Aquarius energy showing up, certainly air sign energy showing up. Also Cancer with the Chariot showing up in reverse. That could be someone that you're missing in your love life. Love life doesn't have to necessarily mean a romantic partnership either, Capricorns. It can be anyone who any relationship that falls under that category to you in your mind and your heart, Capricorns, your love life, any loving relationship for you. You're advised to see the truth in regards to your love life. The Queen of Swords showing up. She's been hurt before, and so is armed with the sword and ready to see the truth of whomever's standing in front of her and cut whomever needs cut from her life. It may be that this ego drama is something from your love life that's bleeding over into your business. For others, not necessarily. Can be that because things aren't blossoming, aren't moving forward in terms of your love life. Because you see that, you know, someone is not being honest with you. You know, that's then you take that time and opportunity to focus on how you can solve these fights at work, this ego drama, these impasses that seem to be arising at work, how you can overcome those, since it seems like your partner isn't going to be forthcoming just yet, or that they're just being overcritical of themselves, and so the connection and you for others. And that's just another form of not being honest. It's them not being honest with themselves. So you're advised to be honest with yourself, though. Okay, so as a clarification on the Seven of Swords reversed, or the King of Swords reversed, we have the Seven of Crystals noted in this deck as options and results. So I think for a lot of you, you're looking at a king who's being, or, you know, a masculine counterpart perhaps, or an air sign, likely to me a masculine, a mature masculine air sign, or very cerebral energy. But in midweek, or someone who embodies those traits and qualities this week at least. But you know, they are not thinking clearly, seeing clearly, being honest with themselves, and so maybe you. But I think, and you're advised to see the truth about, you know, why they're being critical for most. With the Seven of Crystals showing, they're being so critical, it looks like because of their work life, whereas your work life, as I said in the meditating and shuffling the cards, meditating with and shuffling the cards, it seemed like your work life was going very successfully in spite of this ego drama. You know what opportunities to take advantage of, especially midweek. You may be receiving gifts from other people that are aiding your work. As I said, I saw a lot of triumph. It seems like they're worried about theirs, though, whomever's involved in your love life. So they may be critical of you, again, the connection, not honest, at least with themselves, about what, you know, what's really going on. But I think it's because they're worried about their successes not being as victorious as they'd hoped or they would have liked. Not necessarily that they're comparing their work to yours. For some of you, it could be that that's the ego drama, again, that's affecting your work at the beginning of the week. But for others, it's not connected necessarily. And yeah, that's, you know, just see clearly if they're being critical of you, if they're being critical of the connection. Ask why that is. Try to see the root of where that's coming from. It looks like for a lot of them, they've had a success. They are seeing progress. They do have options. They do have results, but it's not as much as they'd hoped. It's not as much as they'd expected. It's not what they'd hoped it'd be for some reason. And so then I think they're turning around on themselves. And maybe, again, you in the connection as well, you in the partnership as well. Whereas you are seeing ego drama around you. You're seeing fights and what seem like impasses, things that you can't get over with people at work or peers at school. Just, you know, whatever your business is to you. Career, how you make your money, all the above. But it's because you have, again, been so successful and triumphant recently. This is one of the cards that came up for you when I was shuffling with the decks and meditating. So that's where that ego drama is coming from. But regardless, you know, waiting for your lover perhaps to open up to you, see, you know, practicing patience with them this week as things aren't moving forward. You're able to, as I said, take advantage of that time to maybe solve some of those problems at work, or maybe just dismiss those problems and continue working. Either way, you know, it's represented by you taking advantage of the opportunity you're being offered, instead of focusing on those things that you can't have. So, you know, taking the time away from your partnership to try to solve that ego drama at work, or if that won't work, taking this opportunity while there's all this ego drama going on with, say, coworkers, for example, to do some work that you've been meaning to do alone, on your own, a project that you didn't want anybody's help with anyway, or something like that, you know, just examples. But whatever it is that you focus on, work on, it magnetizes, it attracts this gift, this energy from the past. For a lot of you, it's a gift from someone that aids your work. Someone sees what you've been working on, or sees this ego drama that you're trying to wade through, and you've got gifts in both. You've got gifts in both. You know, the love portion of the reading and the business portion here. A gift from spirit, a gift from an admirer. And for a lot of you, it is the same gift. It's a very significant gift in regards to your love life and spirit that spirit bestows upon you and your partnership, or your path to the right person perhaps, and or your path of healing and acceptance from something you're just moving out of for some of you. But and that gift, you know, directly affects, of course, your energy that you can then bring to your business life. For others, it's separate. You're just in that energy of, you know, being forgiving, being accepting, being understanding, seeing clearly, taking advantage of opportunities that you are afforded, and so, as I said, you're magnetizing those gifts towards you. So for others, you know, for some of you, it's actually, they're separate things. But I certainly see the Star card as also as pointing to there being hope in this situation with whatever lover is not being completely themselves, completely forthright or forthcoming at this time. That feels funny to say, because for me personally, you know, it's hard to deal with dishonesty, but to accept that on any level. But we have this, it happens though, right? And we have this King and Queen of Swords in the love portion of the reading together, you know, a pair that feels divine, a partnership that definitely feels divine to both of you. And it certainly seems like it's one that's worth being patient with this week, Capricorns, and then again that I see this hope for them to open up, especially because of you being able to see clearly whatever their behavior is rooted in. Now, you know, that is not to suggest that we abide downright manipulation and mental and emotional abuse of any kind, which the King of Swords in reverse definitely can represent. In regards to your work life, the final piece of advice that I'll share with you from this spread, we have the transformation card reversed. Transition, liberation. And in reverse, to me, this card speaks of resurrection. So there may be, at the end of the week, if it's not a gift in regards to your, you know, there's definitely then this gift from Spirit coming in regards to your love life. Even if it is just that clear sight that we've been talking about. But in regards to your business life, if it's not the same or a separate even gift then from an admirer, then we're talking about nostalgia and memories. Something that you're reminded of in regards to whatever you consider to be your business at this time, Capricorns, is an idea, a notion, a thought to be resurrected, something that you had thought in the past to bring up and you're reminded of at the end of the week. It's not just a thought, it's not just an idea. Spirit is saying this is something to grab a hold of and resurrect and apply to, again, whatever you feel is your business at this time, whatever your work is in the world. Okay, so I hope that this helped, Capricorns. I hope it offered you some insight, just something that you didn't have when you came to the reading. Thank you so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. Welcome, Lunartics. And you can use the links down below to order a private reading from me. You are scheduled as soon as you make your payment. And you are also more than welcome to email me at LunarticksTarot@gmail.com. You can do that before ordering if you want to discuss with me what type of reading you'd like, the length, the different areas that I can go over with you. Most of that is in the description, but some people like to talk about it beforehand. That's great with me. A lot of people, after they've ordered, like to send details, right? You know, your astrological information, your specific questions, maybe astrological information of other people you hope to see in the spread, what your focus is, your love life, your career, etc. But you don't have to. You know, you're welcome to, more than welcome to. But you definitely don't have to. That's completely up to you. People are forever saying, what do I need to know? Nothing, nothing that you don't want to share with me, but anything that you'd like to, for the most part, we can get more, detailed answers, with more detailed information to start, of course, right? If I know what we're looking for. So otherwise, I love you, Capricorns, and I will post a mid-December reading for you very soon.